Okay, so I don't typically do travel news here on this channel. However, I do enjoy anything revolving around the travel industry. In this particular case, we have to talk about what is arguably one of the worst, if not the worst, airlines that is saying they're going to come out with an unlimited flying pass. And I'm not talking about Spirit. One could argue that this airline is even worse than Spirit Airlines, and it's an airline that I told myself just a month ago that I would never fly on again. I'm talking about Frontier Airlines. They have come out with a promotion unveiling next year in 2023 known as the Go Wild Pass, in which for 30 days for a set price, you can fly unlimitedly as much as you want, with of course some restrictions. Now Frontier has yet to reveal what exactly those restrictions are going to be, but if I had to guess, it's probably going to be somewhere in the ballpark of blackout dates, because they are going to have, from my understanding, a two-tier pass, one in which you can do monthly and one you can do yearly, but the yearly is going to include 300 days of flying. But if you want to pay an additional fee, you can also pay extra if you want to fly on busy days like a Friday or a Sunday. The restrictions will probably also contain blackout dates for holidays such as Thanksgiving and Christmas, regardless of what tier you decide to select and purchase, because as we all know, holiday season is extremely popular. We got a lot of people traveling, and well, when you hear the extra details, you'll understand why. And trust me, it's something you're not going to like. We'll also probably see restrictions in the range of having to pay an additional cost for traveling with bags, whether it's a carry-on or full size. Because, well, are you surprised? It's Frontier. They got to make sure they get their money. And you thinking you're going to pay a monthly pass is going to negate that additional bill of your carry-on bag? Get out of here. So along with the real potential and likely scenario that you will have to pay an additional cost whenever you're traveling, because there is going to be an upcharge for your bags in the ballpark range of $75 to $100, depending if you were taking a carry-on bag or if you're checking in some luggage. There is also another word you have to deal with when it comes to this Go Wild Pass. Frontier is stating that whenever you decide to book a flight with this Go Wild Pass, you won't be confirmed for your flight until the day before your trip. So basically this means that if the flight doesn't get canceled, because we all know with Frontier, it's probably inevitably going to happen at some point, your trip might get canceled because you're not confirmed for your flight, and you'll find out at the last possible second. So let's just say you can't exactly make a plan for traveling or going on vacation 2-3 months out or even a year out. It all has to be last minute. Now the last time we really saw something like this as far as an unlimited travel pass introduced was over a decade ago with JetBlue Airlines. For the price range anywhere between $500 to $700, you could fly pretty much unlimitedly with JetBlue. Now, if you took the higher tier, this included the busier days like your Fridays and Sundays. However, that is no longer available for JetBlue, so I guess we have Frontier Airlines trying to piggyback off of that. Now, here are my opinions on this situation. First of all, I think it's a horrible idea for anybody to purchase anything from Frontier, because, I mean, I've had situations on 3 separate occasions within the past year alone that my flight got canceled, and they didn't really do much about it. They told me to basically just suck it up and deal with it, go find my own hotel. I want to say about a month and some change ago, I got almost stuck in Puerto Rico because my flight got canceled at the last possible second. They didn't offer hotel accommodations for me. They are one of the most disorganized airlines out there. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say that I would never, ever in a million years try it, even though I said I'd never fly with Frontier again, but this sounds interesting. It sounds like something that would make a great video. So I'll tell all of you what. If Frontier does actually implement this Go Wild Pass, I am going to check it out. I'll probably do like a challenge or something. I think maybe I'll try to go to as many destinations within a day or maybe a week as possible and see how many flights actually get canceled. If none of them get canceled, I will retract all of my statements that I've ever said about Frontier. Probably not. But either way, they'll put themselves in a better situation with me overall. I know a lot of people have their opinions when it comes to the low budget airlines such as Spirit and Frontier, but for me, I have absolutely no shame in admitting that I have no problem flying with these budget airlines like Spirit. Frontier is out for me because, like I said, I almost got stuck in Puerto Rico because of them. Put a bad taste in my mouth. However, I am in Europe a lot as well, and I do try the low budget airlines frequently over there, such as Ryanair and EasyJet. In fact, when it comes to the other low budget companies in the United States like Spirit and Frontier, over there with Ryanair, EasyJet, WoW Air, that's actually where they got their inspiration from. It was the European airlines that started the low budget where they charge you for pretty much everything. However, I think when it comes to your Spirit and especially Frontier, things have kind of gotten out of whack. At least the prices are negotiable and pretty decent overall over in Europe. But when it comes to the US and flying around Frontier, again, with the canceled flights, I think if you guys have flown Frontier on a regular basis, you probably dealt with that at some point or another. If not, at the very minimum, they were probably extremely disorganized. But here's the other crazier fact about Frontier. They are entertaining the idea of having international flights for places like Europe. They're talking about going to Hawaii, all due to the fact that they have a brand new, larger jet that can handle these types of trips, unveiling itself in next year of 2023. Now, will I try it? Not for recreational use. I would do it as like a review or maybe like a challenge video because I have some crazy plans coming up next year. I've told you guys before I'm going to Tokyo, going to Australia, a couple other places, but I'm trying to make another twist to this channel where it's not just reviews and me critiquing stuff. I want to get to a point to where I'm doing legitimate challenges. Like I said, maybe if they do come out with this pass, I'll do like a day challenge and try to take like 10 Frontier flights in a day, even though I know with Frontier that's probably going to be impossible because the flight is more than likely going to get canceled. Now, I want to be clear though, I'm not trying to bash Frontier, but let's face it, they're trash. They're not very good. Even for a low budget airline, there are better ones out there. But if they do unveil this stuff, I will definitely go ahead and give it a try, but I'm going to try to put a little twist to it. Either way, guys, I do want to hear from all of you. If you do frequently use the Denver-based company Frontier Airlines, let me know in the comment section below. If you like them, let me know. If you hate them, let me know. And what do you think about this Go Wild pass? Because in my opinion, the only thing you're going to go wild for is your canceled flight when they have no other options for you to get to your destination on time for whatever arrangements you have made. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you later. Take it easy.